Outside Brisbane, Australia, this rider joined a group ride while still feeling sick and drowsy from the days before. At higher speeds, riding while fatigued can be just as risky as riding distracted.
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
The rider shared this clip himself, saying he wanted others to learn from his mistake. He said his mind couldn't process the turn in time, so he got mentally locked up, and in that last second, he basically gave up instead of committing.
But I go into fifth gear here. I don't know why you would ever want to be in fifth gear in the Twisties.
Two riders from Uttarakhand, India, were tearing it up on their bikes, but at those speeds on busy Indian roads, a crash is inevitable.
आज की राइड तो भाई मजा बहुत आने वाला है। ओए! भाई क्या?
Two close calls happened just seconds apart. They even signaled to calm down, but in reality, they didn't. And just a few minutes later, something much worse happened. Obviously, the woman shouldn't have been standing in the middle of the street. She was likely trying to turn toward the shops on the left. But the biker was going too fast to react in time. Slowing down is key to preventing crashes like this. Luckily, everyone was fine in this situation. Just like in the last episode, we have a rider lane filtering in Houston, Texas. Now, to be clear, lane filtering isn't allowed in Texas. But at the same time, it costs the driver absolutely nothing. Matter of fact, it actually removes one car's worth of space from traffic. Although many parts of the world see the benefits of lane filtering standstill traffic, but many states in the US do not.
Oh my god, bro, he's going dedicated his life to get to me, bro. Oh my god.
Ah! He's got a knife!
Ah, he got a knife! Oh, he got a knife! Hey!
Yes, lane filtering isn't allowed in Texas, and even where it is, it should always be done slowly and as safely as possible. But trying to hurt someone over a traffic violation that doesn't affect you, and even benefits traffic flow, is absurd. That kind of behavior is nothing more than envy and jealousy. In San Diego, California, a distracted rider caused a crash on the interstate, involving multiple cars. You should never drop your guard while riding. Traffic can change in a split second, and losing focus, even briefly, cuts your reaction time. In Wiltshire, England, a biker was riding at night when he noticed a car following him. The car sped up, got in front, and the biker immediately sensed something was off. He barely managed to escape, but sadly, the same people later caught up to a slower rider. They assaulted him and trashed his bike. This is a harsh reminder that situational awareness can save your life. If you feel like you're being followed, don't go home and don't confront anyone. Head toward busy roads or a police station and call emergency services. In the DFW area of Texas, a rider was cruising through a parking lot when a car ignored a traffic sign and nearly caused a crash. The driver had a stop sign but either ignored it or didn't see the rider. This is why riders should always assume drivers might miss you, slow down near intersections, and be ready to react. In El Paso, Texas, it was pouring rain, but one rider chose to ignore the danger and sped through it. It turned out to be the worst decision of his day. The rider had nothing serious and was able to walk away, thanks to wearing full gear. But riding that fast in heavy rain is an invitation to disaster. Slow down and ride smoothly when conditions change. In Milwaukee, Wisconsin, overall crime has reportedly gone down, but serious incidents are still a concern, and violent crime remains an issue. Because of that, these riders were right to trust their instincts when they noticed a car without plates carrying 4 to 5 men. Situational awareness matters. This clip shows exactly how I want Crash Bandito viewers to be: alert, aware, and ready to avoid trouble before it finds them. Better safe than sorry.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Got a car door open.
Car has no license plates, looks clapped as hell.
Guy's open his car door. You might need to run. Get your gun ready. This guy just opened his car door.
For context, we're in a really bad neighborhood at the moment at about 11:30 at night, and to add on to that, there's 4 people in this car. As far as I can tell, they're either wearing hats or balaclavas, and in a bad neighborhood, that's usually a bad sign.
In front of us, yeah, he just opened his car door. Yeah, get your gun ready, dude.
I've seen enough robberies to know that if they just run out on you, that's all it takes for them to steal your bike. It's better to stay paranoid and safe than complacent and dead.
And those guys are going to drill.
A biker from India was riding normally, but the moment his friend started filming, he gave it way more throttle than necessary, and more than his skill level could handle. Thankfully, the rider was okay. It's a reminder that riding to impress others often leads to mistakes. Confidence should come from skills and control, not attention. In the United Kingdom, around 21% of motorcycle accidents happen because a car simply doesn't see the bike, and about 35% occur at junctions, with red light runners being one of the biggest dangers for riders. That's why it's so important to ride as if no one sees you, while you see everyone and constantly calculate the worst-case scenarios. In the next clip, you'll see another very close call, once again caused by a red light runner. However, the biker did well in preventing a crash. So riders, ride safe, and ride like you're invisible, even at green lights. A professional biker was riding in a closed area to practice his skills, and then he showed exactly why he did it on a closed course, not on a public road. He gave too much input and leaned too far back, but luckily he was wearing full gear and avoided serious injury, which is exactly why practice belongs in a safe, designated area. In Gainesville, Florida, a biker was going to class but was pulled over for speeding, and to make matters worse, she didn't have her papers with her. Still, the officer stayed calm and ended up giving her a choice.
Our class. Huh?
Hi there.
Hi. Where's
here,
that at?
Right back here before you got to the traffic light. You're going 58 miles an hour. You have your driver's license and registration?
I'm going to stand up so I can get in.
Sure.
The biker didn't have her registration papers, which meant she could have received 2 tickets, one for speeding and another for not being able to show her registration. but the officer was lenient and gave her a cheeky option instead.
All right, Miss Russell, let's talk.
Okay.
I like giving options. Okay, so you're going 58 and a 30. How fast over were you going?
58 and a 30 is 28. I know. Oh my gosh. I was just trying to get to class.
Hey, I get it.
Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have been going that
But how long have you been here in Gainesville?
2 years.
2 years. Okay, and in those 2 years, have you heard about anybody getting into a crash with motorcycles?
Oh yeah. Like majority of my friends.
Okay,
Actually.
all right, so here's my options.
Okay.
I can cite you for going to 58 and the 30, or I can cite you for not having your registration. Which one would you like?
Let's do the registration one, I guess. What's the difference? Like, is it price-wise?
The video cuts off here, but she chose the registration fine, which was the smarter option. Speeding 28 miles per hour over the limit can cost between $300 to $500, while failing to show registration usually costs around $150. So always make sure you have your registration papers with you, and stick to the speed limit. It can save you a lot of money. In New Delhi, India, a biker was just riding when someone suddenly ran in front of him, and in that moment, his dream was shattered. The pedestrian suddenly ran into the street, hitting the biker and causing him to crash. Of course, the pedestrian shouldn't cross like that and the rider isn't fully at fault, but the biker was also going a bit too fast. So next time slow down, and always be ready for crazy crossers. On snow or ice, a motorcycle can lose up to 80% of its traction compared to dry asphalt. That means a maneuver that feels easy in summer becomes uncontrollable in winter. The rider slid out even at low speed, because in snow you need slow pace, gentle throttle, and almost no lane, but sometimes, the smartest move on a bike is not riding at all. A rider from Oakville, Ontario was sitting in traffic when a driver on a phone call suddenly tried to cut him off.
Are you retarded? Seriously?
But what neither of them realized was that an undercover police officer was right there and delivered instant justice.
Sorry?
Did he pass you on?
Yeah, on my right side.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's on his phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need me to stay?
No.
No?
You got that rolling?
Yeah.
You want to just email me or something?
Sure.
Thanks.
And for drivers who think motorcycles are too small to take a full lane, that's simply wrong. A motorcycle is legally entitled to the entire lane position, just like a car. Cutting a rider off because you think there's space is dangerous and puts a life at risk. In Melbourne, Australia, a biker noticed a strange driver pulling out of a petrol station, so he backed off a bit, and his instincts were spot on. In Dehradun, India, this rider shows how demanding riding in India can be. Traffic is unpredictable, hazards appear instantly, and constant awareness is the only way to stay safe. It's unclear what the driver was thinking. He suddenly opened his door while still moving, almost taking the biker out. In Philadelphia, a rider was messing around with a stop sign of a crossing guard. I get it. When you're young, stuff like this might seem funny in the moment. But road signs aren't decorations. They're there to protect everyone, and messing around with one can easily cause confusing, so it can lead to accidents.
You're going to jail. Stop. Give me that. What's your name?
My name? It was just sitting here, sir. I don't know what it is.
You know exactly what it is. What's your name?
I know what it is, sir.
What's your name?
Amir, sir.
Get your friend back here or you're going to jail.
Yo!
No, stand here. Get your friend back here. Call
Yes,
him up.
sir. My phone's on my bike, sir.
What are you walking away from me for? You keep walking away from me.
Bro.
You're going to piss me off and you're going to go to the station.
For what, sir?
For disorderly conduct.
I gotta get in your car?
Yep. All right. I have to tell your mom what you were doing. Come on, get in the car.
I gotta get in your car?
Yep.
You can't call her?
You don't know her phone number. How am I going to
Yeah,
call her?
it's on my phone.
Where's your phone?
On my bike.
Where's your bike?
My friend has it.
How am I supposed to contact your mother if I don't know where anything is? You get me?
I understand.
All right, let's go.
I didn't even get my bike and my phone and all that
We're
stuff.
going. You can tell your friend. Let's go.
Alright, well, he's down here somewhere, sir. Like,
wave him over.
Yo! Is that him sitting right here?
Get over here. Wheel the bike. Let's go. Amir, stop. Come on, back to my car.
I wheel the bike up there.
You two, come on. Your buddy decided to be a crossing guard today. What did you do wrong? Your buddy decided to be a crossing guard today. Thanks for coming back. I actually appreciate that. What's up? Not big deal at all. You were in Holden. I only call about you with the stop sign.
Okay.
So you were in Holden now, were you? What's mom's number? You want to call?
Yeah, I can
You can call her up.
Hello?
You can put it on speaker if you want.
Yeah, I was out here. A cop wants to talk to you.
Ease your head. Well, it's your lucky day because you're not going to get fined or anything like that. All right, ma'am. Just make better choices. That's all. All right. Mom, do you hear that?
Yes, thank you.
All right. Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, he seems like he stopped. He didn't do anything bad. He was seems like a good kid. It's just a dumb mistake, but I don't know. I don't know if you're home or not right now, but it's 2 days before Christmas in our shopping district, and traffic's pretty much backed up from Ridley Ave to Chester Pike. So, but all right, you guys are good to go. All right.
I'm sorry about that.
You're good, guys.
Have a good night.
Yep, you too. You're good. You don't have to apologize. I was a kid too. I get it. All right.
Thank you.
Yep, you're good. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Use your head.
Thank you for watching. Please consider to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.